You have a little predicament that you got yourself in second grade.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on. The seatbelt in second grade?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I just want to tell the story really quickly.
Okay.
Because I don't know how many mothers and kids this has ever happened to, but Olivia was so funny because so one night we were visiting my parents in Newport Beach, and so we had a long drive from Newport to Laguna to drive along the coast to go to school. And Olivia was tired because, we were visiting the grandparents and we were up late and so forth. And so she's tired and kind of fussy in the car, and she was in second grade, and so at this time she was going to El Moro Elementary School. So we finally get to school, and she was being so fussy in the car that she was laying down in the back, and then she was putting her feet up, and she was singing, and she was doing all kinds of silly things in the car.
Getting in weird positions to lay in.
Yeah, weird positions and upside down, and she was putting her feet on the roof, and I was like, Livvey, stop, just sit up straight. So anyways, we finally get to school,
and there's like this line that all the cars have to sit in, and dads will open the car, and when it was time for me to get out of the car, I couldn't.
Livvey actually got herself so completely tangled up in her seatbelt that it was impossible to get her out.
Right.
And at first we started laughing. She thought it was really funny.
Yeah, so I was laughing a lot, but then I realized, I got myself in a weird position where the seatbelt was actually around my stomach, and it was so painful, so whenever I'd laugh or breathe in, it actually tightened up, and I didn't know how to stop it. Because you know how when you try to pull the seatbelt, it stops it from because it thinks it's in an accident,
Right.
Well, that was happening the whole time, so I was having
So she's laughing, and then every time she'd laugh and wiggle and go tighter, and then after a while she's like, Mom, this is serious.
Yeah.
And then she started getting very upset and very uncomfortable. So now we're
the whole time I was at school, yeah.
Now we're 30 minutes past the first bell. We have every father over trying to help get this child out of the car. There's 5 guys all looking at the car. Luckily I had a convertible, so
right.
we were able to put the top down, and we had all these people staring at the car trying to figure out how the heck we're going to get her out. And they were literally to the point where they're like, we have to cut it. That's it. We have to cut the seatbelt. We can't get her out. And I was like, no, we're not cutting my seatbelt, because I just knew that was just going to be a fortune to fix. So I'm like, we can do this. So I'm like, okay, Livvey, you twist this way. We had you twist and flip, and all of a sudden you just popped undone.
Right. And this there was 5 guys trying to flip me over. And I finally got out. And it was the funniest thing. I completely remember that the flipping of me.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So funny. They're like, no, that's not going to work. I mean, it was a little risky on the flip move, because if you had flipped and not gotten undone, you would have been then upside down and stuck in plastic really tight. And at that point, we would have been looking for a knife really fast to get you out. So, anyways, the hair thing reminded me of that. But.